Hi, welcome to my channel. We are going to do a weekly forecast. I'll pull a card for every day of the week ahead, and I'm also going to have a look at the moon energy as well. So let's get started. I love these cards. They're so beautiful. And they also give me a bit of chakra energy as well. How many have I got there? 5, 6. Oh, that one wants to jump out. Number 7. Okay, so the energy forecast for today, which is Sunday the 23rd of August rather, is the Queen of Cups energy. And this particular energy for me is all around getting back in touch with heart and getting in touch with your more feminine, nurturing side. So you might find today is the day where you do a little bit of self-care, reach out to, you know, the women in your life to connect with, to have a bit of a chat. It's really good for nurturing your relationships and also yourself. Now, when we look at the moon sign is also in Capricorn today on Sunday and also into Monday as well. And what I love about Monday's card, it's this really beautiful building energy that we see with the 7 of coins. So it's a perfect time to kind of reflect and redefine what it is that you're working towards, what are your bigger goals, and, you know, what could you put more energy into, what requires more of your stability. This is a really good card for Monday, especially as it's the start of the working week. And then the moon moves into Aquarius on Tuesday and Wednesday. So the energy is a little bit more detached, a little bit more of a visionary kind of feeling. And it's a really good time to kind of think big and really harness bigger ideas. It's a bit of a visionary kind of energy, quite innovative, and also with the modern ruler being Uranus of Aquarius, it could also bring sudden change in routine, change in thoughts as well. However, we continue that kind of steadiness that we saw on Monday with the energy in the cards being the Knight of Coins. So the Knight of Coins is someone that wants to start something but doesn't necessarily have everything that they need. It's about beginning, and it's about moving one foot in front of the other, so to speak. And then we move on to the cards energy. You'll have to excuse my chihuahua has chewed my cards every now and then. She wishes she was a tarot reader as well, I guess. But we've also got the 6 of coins. So the 6 of coins for us is it's stability, and it's also kind of things may show up as saying, hey, you're moving in the right direction, everything's going just fine. You also might find on Wednesday that you receive good financial news. Maybe you've been waiting for something to come in. So Wednesday seems to harness that energy as well. On Thursday, we're being asked to make some decisions. This is a time to take action and a time to make our mind up about something that's been quite pressing. So the 2 of Wands energy is we're being shown 2 different sides of a coin, and both look inviting. So it's up to us to make the change to kind of move into the direction. And this could really correlate with Monday's vision of, you know, did we do the reassessment of what's working and what's not? This might be the time where we need to make that decision. And on Thursday and Friday, the moon energy is in Pisces. So it's a little bit more of an intuitive dreamer's energy, where we could also feel a little bit more clouded by our own personal emotions as well. So take that into consideration, because we've also got the full moon in Pisces on Friday. Friday's card is the Ace of Wands. So the Ace of Wands is, let's take action on what it was that we made our mind up on Thursday. It could be starting a new project. It could be moving in a new direction. It could be, you know, pulling the trigger on something that you've been waiting to do for so long. This is the best energy that supports that on the Friday. And then finally, we've got the moon moving into Aries on Saturday, and we've also got the High Priestess energy. So this invites us to really sit with who we are, what we're becoming, and kind of going into a self-inventory check of all of the things that we bring to the table, recognizing our confidence, our value. So this is a card or an energy that supports us in recognizing all of the greatness and the beautiful things that we have and what we offer to those around us. It's about recognizing our confidence, who we are, what we already have, and not needing to reach for other things. And with the moon in Aries energy rather, it's a day where you could take action. You could also an energy to kind of watch temper as well when the moon is in Aries, because the moon in Aries has a very shortened temper. I always find when the moon is in Aries, there's a lot of car horns happening on the road, so just be mindful of your temper on that day as well. So I hope you enjoy your weekly forecast of the energy ahead, and I'll do this next week to support in seeing how the energy relays for your week. It is a full moon in Pisces this week, so breathe, let it out if you need to, and don't get caught up in the Neptunian energy of Pisces. There can be a lot of disillusionment when we look at Pisces, and a lot of escapist tendencies. So trying to remain really grounded is my advice for this full moon in Pisces. I hope you enjoyed, and so please give me a like or a follow if you want to see these more weekly reads.